From bands to locally owned restaurants, Carlsbad Currents has it all. Entirely student-produced and student-ran, telling your stories.
Please stand for the pledge. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Carlsbad. It is a wonderful cloudy day today, and we're going to have an amazing show lined up. We're going to start off with Zerafin's story and send it over to Keegan live with Best Buddies and Cash live with Frost Cheer. What else do we have?
That's right. We're also going to have Ivana live with Girls Varsity Tennis and Sienna on location talking about homecoming tickets.
Yeah, that's right. It's going to be an amazing show. I'm Charlie Marinelli.
I'm Julia Kelly.
And CHSTV starts right now. Now let's check out a piece on Zerafin, a busy student with a long-standing passion for music.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult being in both the marching band and baseball, as well as in 7 periods of school, and 4 of those are AP. But I'm able to do it through talking with my coaches and teachers, as well as having the most goated parents, by the way.
With a busy schedule, Zerafin Brito keeps pushing himself to do his best in both school and extracurriculars.
Currently, I'm in AP Research as a 0 period, Math Analysis, AP Lang, and AP Chemistry.
But beyond the classroom, Zerafin has a special music talent.
Well, I started in middle school in 6th grade because my mom plays piano, and I thought it'd be fun to try it out. And I picked up the trumpet because Miss Bohr, the band teacher at the time, needed some, and it was fun, and I stuck to it since.
From that, Zerafin has been working hard alongside his schoolwork to grow as a trumpet player.
Right now, I hold the position of the trumpet section leader for the band, and during football games, I usually direct the trumpet section and tell them what to do by relaying the messages from Mr. Manzi, our band director.
And everything he does has a purpose, driving him forward and pushing him closer to his goal.
I do a lot because my goal, by the time I'm like 30 or whatever, I want to be a neurosurgeon and probably a doctor in neurology. So I do all this to hopefully succeed in that goal and hopefully make a lot of money. That's the goal of
With Wyatt Heath for CHSTV, I'm Ben Hampton.
Thanks for that great piece. Did you know that our Carlsbad Girls Lacrosse team has won back-to-back D1 championships? The head of Carlsbad Girls Lacrosse, James McGill, will be hosting a preseason meeting on Wednesday, 10/1 at 2:50 p.m. during lunchtime in the old gym. If you're interested in playing girls lacrosse or planning to return as part of the JV or varsity team next spring, please plan to attend this meeting.
Learn life-saving skills. CHS is hosting basic first aid and CPR training on Monday, October 13th, 1:35 to 3 p.m. outside the library. Training provided by the Carlsbad Fire Department. Sign up at bit.ly/CHS Life Skills. Now we have Keegan live in the studio with Best Buddies.
Good morning, Carlsbad. Today here live with Best Buddies. We asked them a few questions. So what have you guys been doing this month?
Yeah, so this month is Deaf and Hard of Hearing Awareness Month, and we did have an event for that last week, but it is still September, still Deaf and Hard of Hearing Awareness Month, so make sure you guys show some support to our friends here on campus who are deaf and hard of hearing, and a great way to support this cause is to show up to our meeting today at lunch.
And as you said, you have a meeting at lunch. So what is this meeting for?
Yeah, so this meeting we're going to be making posters for our Lancer Day float on the Lancer Day, which is next Friday. And then next Thursday for our next meeting, we're also going to have pizza, so I definitely recommend showing up.
And Mateo, since it is Deaf and Hard of Hearing Month, how could people support this month?
Because you help me to talk, so yeah.
And do you guys have any shout-outs?
Ms. Britton, period 0.
Quinn Kennedy and Caden Shane.
Mr. Stewart, period 1.
My girlfriend.
Thank you guys so much for coming on. I'll send it back to Charlie at the desk.
Thank you, Keegan. Make sure you don't forget to come to class prepared every day by bringing your school-issued Chromebook fully charged. Lancers join the City of Carlsbad Library in the celebration of Jane Austen's 250th birthday, with events throughout October. First up is an exploration of Austen's complete body of work on Monday, October 6th, from 4 to 5 p.m. at the Cannon Art Gallery at the Dove Library.
Next up, we have Ivana live with some members of Girls Varsity Tennis.
Thank you, Julia, and good morning, Carlsbad. I'm Ivana Saotomoy, here with some members of the tennis team. So, Lexi, how has your season been going so far?
It's been going really well. We just finished our non-league matches, and we're starting our official games.
That sounds like so much fun. And how have you guys been preparing? Can you give me a quick rundown of what a practice looks like?
Yeah, our usual practice usually starts with a warm-up, and then we move on to drills and then practice matches.
That sounds amazing. And what are some games that we're looking forward to this season?
So we have a game today at 3:30 at home against San Marcos and a match tomorrow against Palm Desert.
You heard that, Lancers. Make sure to come out and support the tennis team at the new courts right connected to our school. So, yeah, I'm going to send it back to the anchors.
Thanks, Ivana. The Carlsbad High Vocal Music Program presents Carlsbad on Broadway. Come out to hear songs from your favorite Broadway shows, including Great Gatsby, Little Mermaid, and Mary Poppins, and more. Shows are September 26th at 7 p.m. and September 27th at 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Get your tickets now.
If you are a senior and a current member of the National Honor Society, there will be a meeting during lunch on Thursday, September 25th. The meeting will be in room 3214 with Ms. Girdich. Taking a break from the announcements, and for our last live of the day, we have Cash in the studio with our freshman cheer team. Cash, what do you have for us?
Good morning, Lancers. I'm here with Fresh Cheer. And so for Paula, what can you do to prepare for the homecoming?
Yeah, we've been practicing with JV and varsity every day and perfecting our halftime dance.
That's awesome. And what are you most excited for?
We're most excited to perform in front of everybody and show what you've been working on the past few weeks.
That's great. And are you going to be in the Lancer Day Parade?
Yes, we are. Show up and show out at 2 p.m.
That's great. And what's your favorite pregame snack?
Probably Goldfish,
Board and Brew,
Chick-fil-A,
In-N-Out,
Chipotle,
Lastly, any shout-outs?
Shayla McGonigal,
London Valdez,
Joey Steelman,
Ivy Prisco,
Lakely Butcher.
That's all I have for you today, Lancers, and I'll send it back to the anchors.
Thanks, Freshman Cheer. The Carlsbad Library Learning Center will be hosting a scary story writing contest in October. Submit a 1 to 2 page true or fictional story, and selected stories will be displayed in the Library Learning Center. Lancers, you're invited to attend the RAAC Big Ten Academic Alliance College visit. All students are welcome to meet with schools like Ohio State, University of Oregon, and more. Head to Sage Creek on Thursday, October 16th at 3:30 p.m.
Now we have Sienna and Thomas on location to talk about homecoming.
Hi Lancers, I'm Sienna Miles here on location at the Student Store with an important update about homecoming. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, now's the time. For the rest of this week, tickets will be $50 with an ASB sticker and $70 without. But starting Monday, tickets will go up to $60 with an ASB sticker and $80 without. So make sure to get your tickets if you haven't already. You can buy them online or here at the Student Store before school, at brunch, or lunch. That's all I have for you today, so I'll send it back to the anchors.
Thank you, Sienna. Switching topics, Claire is on the magic window to talk about an upcoming TikTok update. Claire, what do you have for us?
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm Claire here on the magic window to talking about how today Trump is expected to sign a new TikTok deal selling the company to American investors. So for some background on all this, I'm sure you all remember back in January when the U.S. government required TikTok's Chinese parent company ByteDance to sell its U.S. operations by January 19th. This did not happen, however, and TikTok was briefly banned in the United States. Trump then signed an executive order delaying the enforcement of this law, and TikTok was made available again. Trump was basically giving an extension for this new sale to be worked out. So now, under this new deal, ByteDance will transfer its ownership of TikTok to a new U.S.-based joint venture, meaning ByteDance will own less than 20% of the stock. Americans will also hold 6 out of the 7 seats on the TikTok board of directors overseeing U.S. operations, with ByteDance owning the remaining seat. This arrangement aligns with the Bipartisan Act in 2024, requiring that TikTok be U.S.-owned to continue operating in America. Now, if you're wondering what's going to happen to the algorithm will be leased from ByteDance, but under the supervision of Oracle. Oracle will also be in charge of inspecting and monitoring the algorithm to make sure it's not used for any, quote, malicious purposes. This agreement also requires that all U.S. data will be stored in the U.S. under infrastructure run by Oracle. This agreement ensures that the platform stays functional while abiding by U.S. national security laws. As of now, Trump is expected to extend the TikTok ban delay by 120 days to allow time for this new deal to get all of its legal and regulatory approvals. The Trump administration has also come out and said that they are, quote, 100% confident that the deal will receive final approval from Chinese leaders. Now, if this deal is finalized, TikTok will stay running in the U.S. under U.S. ownership and an American-controlled algorithm. That's all I have for you today, Lancers, and I'll send it back to the anchors.
Thank you, Claire. Now let's take a look at a story about our very own ASB president who works very hard every day. Alessia brings us this piece.
As ASB president, it's a lot of micromanaging the class. We start off every class with a meeting that I run. We go through all of what we need to do for today and assign jobs and just go over what needs to get done. And then throughout the class, I'm checking in with people, asking them their progress, paperwork, requisitions, club packets, all of that fun stuff.
That's all we have for you today. Let's make it a great day, Lancers. Bye.